All right, welcome back to the drive. I got some crazy news. So yesterday I talked about a story about a customer at my store the other day, and there's been an update today. So I had to go into the store today to go sign a piece of paper because the store manager, she had to take care of the whole situation and talk about it and like write down a whole formal statement as to what happened. So I had to go in there and sign it because I was part of the incident. I'm gonna go over it again. If you already know what this is, you don't have to listen to it. But basically, what happened on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. A lady came in. She wanted to do a return. She had 4 items. She brought a receipt, and she had 2 items that was on that receipt. And the receipt was from a store that was in Dallas. And for those of you that figure this out, I don't live in Dallas. I live in the Dallas Metroplex, but I don't live in Dallas. So it's like, okay, so she talked to me first. Okay, note that down. She talked to me first, and then I went to go grab Bill because I didn't really know how to issue a return on items that were purchased at a different store. I didn't know how to do that yet. So I got my manager, he comes over and he helps me issue this return. I tell him that it's like, this is from a different store, so I don't know how to do this. Whatever, he comes in and looks at it. On the receipt, there's only two of the 4 items that she brought in to do a return. And she seemed pretty normal about it. All this other stuff. So, I'm just trying to process this. Like, how the hell? Whatever. Okay. We try and do the return. We try to return the 2 items that are of the 4 items that were on the receipt. We asked her for the card that was used to purchase the items because that's how that works. We have to have the card that was used to purchase the items because that's how they were purchased in the first place. And she was like, "Oh, I don't have it because it was my painter's card that was used to pay for it." Like, okay, so do you have your painter's card then? And she was like, "Oh, well, he's right here," because her painter was with him, or contractor, whatever the hell. He was with her. We're like, okay, so we go and ask him, "Do you have your card?" And she interrupts and she says, "No, he doesn't have his card with him. He left it at his house or whatever." And we're like, okay, well, we can't really issue a refund because we don't have the card. That's just how the world works. That's how the system works. We physically cannot override this at all. The system will not let us go any further with this return unless we have the card, because otherwise there could be fraud. This could really just be fraud that's happening here. So this is a fraud prevention thing. And she didn't like that. She then goes on and goes like, "You know what? This company is some bullshit." All right, that threw me back. And then she goes on to say this. She turns into one of those kids that's like, my dad owns Microsoft. She turns into one of those kids basically. She's like, "I know the CEO of Sherwin-Williams, and I've gone on plane rides with him before." And I'm just like, okay. First of all, if you know the CEO of Sherwin-Williams, I don't think you would be causing this much of a ruckus. And I don't think you'd have this. I don't think you'd have this. You're having this problem right now. But whatever. She goes on to say that, and then she starts dropping the F-bomb just out loud, just whatever. Just because she's so pissed off with the whole system and how Sherwin-Williams works. Like, okay, so my manager is like, "Please do not swear in the store," and then she continues to swear and whatnot. And won't stop. Also, I'm trying to eat McDonald's while I'm here, so my apologies. I wasn't planning on recording this today, but this just had to be talked about right now because it's on my mind. But yeah, she goes and complains about this, starts dropping the F-bomb out loud. Continues to do it after she was told not to do that in the store. After a little bit more, I can't even really tell what she's saying at this point because she's just talking so fast and then just dropping the F-bomb. She's just like, I spend so much, like, I think at one point she said she spent so much effing money at Sherwin-Williams, and then just to be treated like this, which, we're not treating you poorly. That's just general fraud. That's just general fraud protection. You know, we gotta do something in order to prevent fraud. Which, this whole situation was already really suspicious to me because she's only returning 2 of the 4 items she brought in on the receipt. She's coming from a different store, and you don't have the card with you. Like, this already seems a little suspicious to me. And so she continues going about it. My manager apologizes. He's like, I'm sorry you feel this way. It's just how the system works. I can't do anything about this, whatever the hell. Eventually she quote unquote calms down. She's like, I know it's not y'all's fault. I know this is not y'all's doing. It's just the bullshit company of Sherwin-Williams. And I'm going to tell you this right now. After I leave this store, I'm never coming back to any Sherwin-Williams. We're like, okay. I mean, we're like, and my manager's like, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's just we can't do anything about that. And she's like, no, I understand. But she's still kind of having a raised voice to some extent. But she says that she understands. Or whatever. That it's not our fault. After this, she goes out into, they parked their van outside. They parked right next to where my car was at, so I got a little scared because they were yelling and getting all upset. When I say they, I mean her and her painter, because me and my manager stayed inside and we're helping another customer. I don't really know what she was saying because I was more paying attention to the customer. So yeah, all I know is that they were outside and they were like kind of yelling a little bit. After this, I get a text from my manager yesterday saying that she needs a statement from me as to what happened on Saturday, because now she's been involved in this because corporate is involved, and she's the store manager, so you know she's obviously this happened at her store, so now she's involved with it. So the customer that was on Saturday went to corporate and complained about my manager. She complained about him, which is crazy because, if you recall, she said that she understands that it's not us doing it. So then why are you going to complain? First of all, why did you come in and start cussing at us and being all upset in front of us when you understand it's not our fault? But second of all, why now you're going to corporate to complain about someone who you literally said that you understand it's not our fault or whatever? God. So I make a whole statement during class. I texted my whole statement during class or whatever yesterday, and basically that's where it left off when I talked about it yesterday. So now today I go in. I had to go into my work to go sign a piece of paper because my manager's like, today or tomorrow I need you to come in and sign this piece of paper before class or whenever you can. So I went in today to go sign it. On that piece of paper, it showed her statement that she made to corporate, her complaint that she made. Okay, this is done. I really don't want it to be because there's like some stuff at the bottom, but sorry. All right, whatever. Anyways, the first thing that says on her statement, which her statement is a little bit shorter than I would imagine, but whatever. First thing it says is that she comes in and she talks to Bill straight away, and she notices that Bill is in a bad mood. If you recall, I was the one who took care of her originally. I'm the one who was talking to her and everything originally. So, I guess my name has changed. And I also have also changed appearance, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, she starts off by saying that Bill already seems like he's in a bad mood and didn't want to take care of her, which is false. My manager kind of has like his normal face. It's not like a don't talk to me sort of face, but it's more of just like a I'd rather be at home sort of face, you know? That makes any sense. So she started off with that, and I'm already like, oh no, it's gonna be bad. And then she says in her statement that like that my manager said that you know, that she wanted to return only 2 gallons of paint, which isn't true. She wanted. All right, phone overheated. So we're back. Basically, she had 2 gallons of paint to return, which is true. And then when we tried to issue the return, she said that my manager said she had the incorrect card, which I guess to an extent is true. You just didn't have the card with you. So I guess, I mean, yeah, I guess to an extent you didn't have the right card. But whatever. But then she says that she thinks my manager was being racist to her because of her accent. What the fuck? No way are you gonna pull the race card out because of you forgetting your damn card. How in the hell are you gonna say that it was because he was racist? Oh my, it is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. So she used to kind of be a frequent customer at our store, and one of our old, not old, but like one of the employees that has now moved up to a different store or whatever, he used to kind of, you know, make it a little joke because, you know, she's Italian, but she speaks really good Spanish. I don't know why it was sort of like a thing, but it was. But she's an Italian who speaks Spanish and also English, but whatever. But yeah, she brings that out. And then also later in her thing, she states that my manager issued a refund to someone else. And it was like, sure, no problem, even though they didn't have the receipt. Which is fine. Because if you don't have the receipt, we can still look up if you purchase something from our store. We can still look that up. And we can print it off if it was purchased at our store. We can see that receipt. And we can scan it. We can reprint off the receipt and scan it if it was at our store. And which I don't even think he did another return. I'm almost positive he didn't do another return that day at all. But if he did, and he said, sure, no problem, it's because it was purchased at our store and we could reprint off the receipt and issue the return that way. It wasn't because she was white or whatever the hell she's trying to make up the story to be. Like, how the hell do you think this is gonna, like, lying this badly, how do you think that's gonna, how do you think that's gonna work? Like, we're gonna have people who are gonna be able to, like, look at this and make statements and be able to prove that you're wrong very quickly about this. Because even though I'm pretty positive he didn't do another return right after she left, because as soon as she got done complaining about her thing, this guy is tailing my ass. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. This guy is on my ass. I'm going 5 over the speed limit. I don't know why he decided to speed up so much. Literally, I turned right. I turned right and I was way far ahead of him, but then he just decided he wanted to speed up so much. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Whatever. I'm so confused what this guy is doing. Whatever. What the fuck? What the hell is that? What is happening right now? Okay. Anyways. I don't even know. I am so lost right now. Oh, this piece of cardboard's gonna be in my way, isn't it? Okay, why are we slowing down? Oh, that's why. This truck. She claims it was a race thing, and that Bill was reluctant to help out another customer who wasn't her race or whatever the hell, who didn't have an accent. Not true at all, but she wants to claim it to be that. There's something I wanted to make a thing on. Oh, yeah. So she goes home and tells her husband, I think, about the situation, and he was like, he said that he wanted to give Bill a piece of his mind, but then he said that I'm above doing all that or whatever the hell. He's like, basically he said he wouldn't do that because it's like above him to do something like that, I guess. Clearly it's not above your wife for absolutely lying to your face and trying to get something out of us for whatever the hell. So I don't know what the hell that was all about, but yeah, I thought it was wild. Because it's just not true at all. And I don't understand how you can just come up with something like that when we can literally easily prove you wrong. Especially when most of our customers are Hispanic or something like that. Why would we just choose you out of all the people to just not help because of something? And also, if the other customer that he said, sure, I'll help you out with, has the card, that's fine. We can issue the return if they have the card with them. You didn't have the card, so yeah, obviously we can't help you if you don't have the damn card with you, bro. What is your point? It's so confusing. Because yeah, there's a reason why we couldn't help you out. Because you didn't bring the damn card. And if they did, we can help them out. Like, holy frick, man. It's so stupid. It just pisses me off. Like, why are you trying to use a race thing? Like, makes me mad on so many levels. Because there's people who generally deal with fucking race stuff all the time, and then you're going to try and pull this off when it's completely not even true, and for the littlest thing. Because of a damn return, bro. Because you couldn't get a few dollars back into your pocket. When it's something on your end. It's literally something on your end that we can't do anything about. That's all you and your painter. We have no reason to just not help you out. Whatever. I don't know. I just needed to say that because I wasn't even gonna record this today, but I was like, I've got to say something about this, bro, because this is crazy. I mean, it's actually just so much bullshit coming from one person, and then going to corporate and lying about it to get him in trouble, even though you clearly stated that it wasn't our fault at all. Whatever, man. Whatever. I also love how she didn't even recount the part where she was actually being rude to us and just out loud being an absolute nuisance in the store. I love how she just left that entire part of the story out. And she's like, just only kept the part in where apparently Bill, my manager, was being racist and didn't want to help her out because of that fact, and not the fact that she didn't have the actual right card in order to do something, in order for us to actually issue the return. Like, yeah, part of the reason why you might have been not necessarily kicked out of the store, because we never told you to. I mean, maybe Bill might have said, like, if you're gonna, maybe he said something like, if you're not gonna settle down, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the store. He might have said something like that. I don't know. But even then, is that wrong of him to say that? If she's constantly just swearing in front of customers and being loud and obnoxious and being an absolute nuisance, I don't think that's wrong if he did say that. But I don't remember him saying that at all. I just remember him apologizing and then him just telling her, please, to not swear in his store. But she left all that part out. And only kept it as she was innocent and didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I might be able to park right there, actually. Huh. I haven't actually parked here before. But now I am. Go me. Let's not hit this BMW, though. Let's actually park in here normally. This is where a lot of traffic is going to be, though, so tough. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. Hope this was an interesting little talk, because there's actually a lot to talk about, kind of, today. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys again very soon.